The number 5 best free credit card in 2022 is going to be the Discover It credit card, which essentially gives you 10% cash back on specific spending categories in your first year, but that is just the tip of the iceberg on today's list. All right, let's jump right into it. What is going on, everyone? I hope you are all having a fantastic day. So, like I said, the number 5 card on today's list is going to be the Discover It credit card, which gives you 1% unlimited cash back on all of your purchases and 5% cash back on specific rolling categories that change each quarter, including things like Amazon, grocery stores, restaurants, gas stations, and several others. But the best feature about this card is the unlimited cashback match that Discover is going to give you at the end of your first year, meaning you are essentially earning 2% unlimited cash back and 10% cash back on those rolling categories in your first year. Now, you all know that I absolutely love the Discover It credit card, and it's actually the very first credit card that I ever opened. And while it is a fantastic tool with no annual fee, after the first year, earning just 1% cash back isn't that great, which is why I'm putting it at number 5 on today's list. But coming in at number 4 is actually a combination of 2 products that I couldn't decide between, but they are incredibly similar, and that would be the Chase Freedom Flex and the Chase Freedom Unlimited cards. I have done entire videos comparing these 2 cards to each other, so if you do want a more in-depth breakdown on what exactly the difference is, then definitely check that out. So both the Freedom Unlimited and the Freedom Flex have no annual fee, give you a $200 cash bonus when you spend just $500 in the first 3 months, 5% cash back at gas stations on up to $6,000 of spending in your first year, which I think we could all use right now, plus 5% cash back on travel purchases made through the Chase Ultimate Rewards system. They both also give you 3% cash back on dining, including restaurants and eligible delivery services, as well as 3% back at drugstores. The only major difference here is that the Freedom Unlimited card is going to give you 1.5% cash back on all other purchases, while the Freedom Flex only gives you 1% cash back on all other purchases, but gives you 5% back on different rolling categories, just like the Discover It card that we just talked about. Again, if you want a detailed breakdown of either of these products as well as the main differences, then I will leave a link to that full comparison video down below the like button. But for the most part, they are very, very similar across the board, and you really can't go wrong, and that's why the Chase Freedom Flex and Freedom Unlimited cards are at number 4 on today's list. All right, coming in at number 3 for the best free credit cards in 2022 is one that we haven't talked about a whole lot on the channel previously, but that would be the American Express Blue Cash Everyday card. Now, American Express isn't exactly known for their free and affordable credit cards, which is why this product is so unique, but it obviously has no annual fee, will give you $200 in cash back after you spend $2,000 in the first 6 months, 3% back at supermarkets on up to $6,000 in spending each year, 2% back at gas stations, and 1% back on all other purchases. While this card is fairly simple in terms of the cash back that it offers, the benefit of being an American Express cardholder is you get their fantastic customer support, dispute resolution, purchase protection, and the Global Assist hotline, which are usually benefits that you only get access to if you have one of the premium American Express products that oftentimes cost hundreds of dollars per year. I will also throw in an honorable mention here, and that would be the Blue Cash Preferred card, which is a step up from the Blue Cash Everyday card, and this is actually free in your first year, and then after that is $95 per year, so technically it does not belong on today's list, but in my opinion, this is one of the best credit cards on the market across the board right now. Moving on from there, we have the number 2 card on today's list for the best free credit cards, which absolutely pains me to even talk about, but it is a decent product, so I feel like I had to put it on this list, and that would be the Wells Fargo Active Cash Card. Now, you all know that I am not exactly a fan of Wells Fargo at all, and that obviously remains true. And in terms of the application and the user interface for this card and the mobile application, I'll be honest with you, it's not great. However, there is something to be said for a consistent, flat 2% cashback credit card, especially considering that all of the previous cards on today's list have different sign-up bonuses and rolling categories and all kinds of stuff that you have to keep track of in order to get the most benefit out of that card. And for some people, that's just not what they're looking for. So if that is the case for you, then you will love the Wells Fargo Active Cash Card, since it gives you 2% cash back on all of your purchases, and that's it. Pretty boring, I know, but you'll also get a $200 $200 cash bonus when you spend $1,000 in the first 3 months, as well as some other benefits like cell phone protection, liability protection, and a very simple and to-the-point card and mobile app that really doesn't have any confusing rolling categories or anything like that. As is the case with most of the cards on today's list, I have made a full review on this product if you did want to learn more. But one thing that I do really like about this card, which is fairly standard but is something that I wanted to mention, is that you can redeem your cash back directly towards purchases on your statement balance, redeem it for gift cards, put it directly into your Wells Fargo account, and you can even redeem it for cash at ATMs, which I have to say is actually pretty unique. Other than that, nothing too exciting here, but again, there's something to be said for a simple flat cash back, which actually brings us to the number 1 product on today's list for the best free credit card in 2022, and that would be, no surprise, the SoFi credit card. I was actually pretty torn on where to put this product on today's list because, again, it is fairly basic and boring when compared to some of the previous products on this list. But again, having used every single product that we talked about today and having a number of more premium credit cards, the one that I always seem to come back to as my foundation is the SoFi credit card. And it's not because it offers anything groundbreaking in terms of cash back, especially with so many other flat cashback credit cards that are free on the market currently, but really I think it has a lot to do with the software behind the product, which is an area that a lot of financial products completely overlook. I know I've talked about the SoFi credit card a million times before, but just like the Wells Fargo Active Cash Card, it's going to give you 2% unlimited cash back on all of your purchases, and if you set up direct deposit with SoFi, you'll actually get 3% unlimited cash back for your entire first year. That's a pretty decent offer, but again, the best part about this product and the reason why I continue to talk about it so many times is because the software behind the product is so good, which allows you to redeem the cash back directly into your SoFi accounts, put it towards a stock or cryptocurrency of your choice, use it to pay down eligible SoFi loans, including student loans and the many other loan options that SoFi currently offers, and you can even put it directly towards your credit card balance. All of that is done right from your smartphone from the SoFi app, which in my opinion is a fairly intuitive platform, and I do know that a lot of you feel that it is a little bit cluttered at times, and I would totally agree with that, but I would actually say that the credit card menu specifically is one of the best designed and has the least amount of clutter and advertisements for other products when compared to the home screen, for example. Plus, in terms of your options for redeeming cash back, they literally lay out exactly how to redeem the points and how much they are worth for each redemption option, and having used the other applications for the other cards on today's list, this is by far the best software in my opinion. I realize that the number 1 and number 2 products are both flat cashback credit cards, which is what I personally prefer, but if you don't mind having to activate categories or keep track of which card you were using for certain spending categories, then any of the cards on today's list would be a fantastic choice. And again, if you can swing it, I would definitely check out the American Express Blue Cash Preferred card, which again is free for the first year, so technically does not belong on today's list, but I do highly recommend that product. I would love to know what you think of the 5 products that I put on today's list and what your favorite free credit card currently is in 2022. And also remember that I have reviewed pretty much every product that we talked about, and I will leave links for all of that down below the like button. Be sure to check out some of my favorite financial tools using those links down below, many of which will give you some free cash when you sign up, which we always love. As always, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more content like this in the future. And of course, thank you so much for your time. I really do appreciate it so much. Take it easy, and I'll see you in the next one.